There's a myth about foxes returning to repay their saviors. A fox that has been living for 1,000 years, and is about to become a celestial fox. Unfortunately, he gets stuck. Kind old man discovers him. The fox is a wild animal. He knows he has to be careful. So the man goes home and gets the tools. He then approaches the fox with a racket. The fox starts to struggle, and uses his mouth to bite the racket. To avoid getting hurt, he asks a neighbor to help. With two people's cooperation, the fox is saved. Now they know, he must have been stuck by a nail. There is a red stain on the nail. The man puts on gloves, and checks if the fox is okay. He has many wounds on his body. To save the fox, the two of them take him to a veterinarian clinic. When the man puts him in his backpack, he doesn't struggle at all, as if he knows that they're helping him. The fox is a spiritual. Comment: good people always lead a peaceful life. And good luck to the fox and the old man. You will be safe and happy. After being treated, the fox quickly recovers. After a month, the man comes to pick him up. The outside world is his home. After the cage is opened, the fox suddenly hesitates. After a while, he disappears. Will their story come to an end? Unexpectedly, a few days later, when the man comes home, he can't help but be surprised to see a fox. He comes here to repay the man as promised. The fox also promises that whoever hits the like button for this video will soon achieve success. A mother zebra thinks of her unborn baby. So, she goes to the only place that has water on the prairie to drink water. Then falls into a big puddle of mud and can't get out. Looking from afar, the mother zebra's entire body seems to be swallowed by the mud. Only her swollen abdomen can be seen, which shows that she's alive. After days, people finally notice her. Mother zebra raises her head to look at them as if to express that, "Please save my baby." People immediately take the rope and tie it to the zebra's leg. Everyone pulls the rope together to help get the mother zebra out of the mud. If you are watching, feel free to comment. May you achieve instant success to cheer up the zebra mother and her baby. Everything you do will always go as smoothly as you want. But then, because she was tied up in the mud for so long, Mother Zebra has used up all her strength. So, she weakly falls to the ground with no signs of life left. People feel worried, so they try to shake the zebra. Of course, because of the baby in her belly, the mother zebra is still trying to support it. She has to stand up. But then the wound knocks her down. She faintly falls again. People bring some water. They want to use it to awaken the life energy inside the zebra. Someone pulls her tail to cheer her up. Maybe she can't let go of her unborn baby. Or maybe her heart still has the intense desire to live. The mother zebra finally stands up, trembling. Thank you to the kind people for giving the zebra mother and her baby a second life. Good people will always lead a peaceful life. How great is the love of a mother elephant to save her calf who fell into the hole. The mother elephant doesn't hesitate to kneel in the deep hole. Against all odds, she tries to feed her baby. She has kneeled for 3 days and 2 nights. This scene takes everyone by surprise. The lifeguards there are also moved to tears. The deep love of a mother is buried in this hole. When the staff wants to help her stand up, she finds the mother elephant can't move her body. Turns out the elephant has run out of energy. After she spared no effort to protect her calf, her life is hanging by a thread. At the moment, the lifeguards have to act quickly. A big crane is brought to the scene, and is carefully used to help the mother elephant get out of the hole. But the mother elephant isn't breathing when she is rescued. No matter how hard the lifeguards try, she's just lying on the ground. As his mother lies there, the calf tries to crawl towards her. He screams loudly, as if he wanted to say, "Mom, don't leave me." But even if he tries his best, he can't crawl up that hole. Due to loss of strength, the baby elephant finally falls down. His cry of pain resounds around. He doesn't stop calling his mom. The calf really misses her. On the other side, the lifeguards are taking care of the mother elephant. Her heart has stopped beating. So, people have to perform CPR. They climb on the mother elephant and press hard on her chest. Although the lifeguards do their best to give her first aid, the mother elephant doesn't show signs of coming round. Even so, no one intends to give up on this great mother. Right now, it's pouring rain, which makes the already sad scene even more dreary. After a few minutes, the calf crawls out of the hole with everyone's help. He slowly runs to his mother, and is about to wake her up. At the same time, a staff is still performing CPR to save the calf's mother. But this tragic end is predetermined. No one wants to see the calf lose his mother. Moreover, they don't want to give up on his great mother. Perhaps everyone's prayers touched God's heart. The mother elephant gradually stands up. The miracles happen again. The lifeguard also burst into tears with joy. Everyone's hard work has finally paid off. The calf nestles in his mother to feel happiness and relief. After that, the mother elephant takes her baby back to the forest. She suddenly stops and looks at people, as if she wanted to extend her gratitude. Someone said, "All the love in the world is to meet each other." Yet the motherhood is the only difference. This is probably a testament to the mother's immense love. Finally, may all mothers be safe and healthy. Thank you for your support. A pair of young men came across a trapped owl in the forest. When they discovered it, they were amazed by its appearance. The owl stared at the young men, with big, blinking eyes, and its distinctive eyebrows formed a special shape on both sides. One of the young men couldn't help but touch the beautiful owl. Surprisingly, the owl didn't resist at all, which made the young man even more audacious. He touched its little face, ran his fingers through its feathers, and even touched its wings and feet. The owl was taken aback by the audacity of the young man. It seemed surprised and wondered why the young man found it so fascinating. Instead of helping and figuring out what was wrong with the owl, the young man continued to take advantage of the situation. The owl couldn't believe what was happening, and how good-looking it must be to captivate the young man's attention like this. The owl urged the young man to help and understand its situation, rather than just taking advantage of it. While the young man was still touching the owl, suddenly, the owl slapped the man with its wings. It turned out that the young man accidentally hurt the owl's foot. While touching its claws, the owl was entangled by a rope on its foot, causing it to be unable to break free, and ended up trapped there. The young man carefully helped the owl untangle the rope from its claws, and then carried it out. Although the owl had escaped the rope, it was still cautious when facing the unfamiliar young man. It broke free from the young man's hands, and stopped in the nearby grass, staring straight at him. However, the young man showed no concern about the owl attacking him. He coaxed the owl like a baby, continuing to hold and cuddle it. It was the first time the owl had encountered such an affectionate young man, and it felt puzzled. The owl made questioning sounds, wondering what the young man was up to. The young man's actions were purely out of his fondness for the owl. He kept touching and comforting it. The owl mumbled and made another sound, indicating that it sensed the young man's care. From being nervous initially, it gradually became more docile. Then, the young man worried that there might be hidden ropes or wounds on the owl's body. While examining the owl, he accidentally touched its claws again, causing the owl to become tense once more. It laid on its back, facing the young man, staring at him. However, when the young man lifted it up, the owl didn't resist or attack. It knew that this person was its savior, and wouldn't harm it. Reluctantly, the young man played with the owl for a while, observing its sharp claws and majestic feathers. The owl stood proudly, despite its small size. However, as much as he wanted to keep the owl by his side, he realized that it was not his to hold on to, so he let it go and watched it soar off into the blue sky. Even though he felt a sense of loss, he knew that the owl belonged to nature, and that it deserved to be free. A little fawn suddenly runs towards a man, then kneels down in front of him. Why does the deer do that? 2 hours ago, a fawn that doesn't care about danger stops in front of a man's car, refusing to leave. The little fawn looks at him with a worried expression and suddenly sits down, then turns his head to the left. Seeing the fawn's actions, the man has to get out of the car to see what is going on. After seeing him get off the car, the fawn keeps running around him, then runs in front of the man and walks back and forth. The fawn constantly looks into the forest. The man thinks that there must be something in the forest that the little fawn is interested in. So, he follows the fawn into the forest. Unexpectedly, as he just enters the forest, he hears some screams in the distance, then looks in the direction of that sound. It turns out that the mother deer got caught in a net, so she is hanging on a tree and can't get out. The clever fawn just saved his mother's life. Without worrying about danger, he runs out of the forest to ask for help. What a sentient animal. Seeing this scene makes everyone feel touched. Saving one human life is worth more than building a pagoda with 7 stories. The man decides to save the mother deer immediately, but she keeps thinking about her baby. She wants to quickly get rid of this fawn and take him out of here, to avoid injury to the rescuer. The other people take a piece of cloth and cover the mother deer's head. The mother deer now knows that there are good people ahead to save her. So, stop struggling. If you are watching, please leave a comment. Peace be with you. To cheer for our rescuers and the mother deer. Hope the 2 deers are all safe and healthy, under the unremitting efforts of everyone. The rope wrapped around the mother deer has been completely removed. The mother deer is set free. She quickly runs into the deep forest. When everyone is about to drive away, the mother deer brings her fawn back. The little fawn runs directly in front of the man, then kneels down again. He wants to thank the benefactor who saved his mother's life. This scene has moved everyone. It's true that every living being has a soul. All the love we give, regardless of far or near, will be returned to us.